In this video, I'm going to cover the 5 exact steps we take every single client through to generate insane results like this solely from YouTube conversions. Now, if you've been chasing clients and you're annoyed, you don't want to chase clients anymore, then this video is perfect for you. But I want to say something quickly. Number one, I'm not a teacher or a lecturer or an educator. I'm just taking you through the exact process we use for every client that works perfectly. And this video is how to actually build a niche YouTube channel that converts. So, second thing I want to say is, if you're not going to take action after this video and start building a niche YouTube channel, just do us both a favor and click off this video right now, because you're going to waste your time and I'm going to waste my time. Like I said, I don't care if you don't watch to the end, but click off if this doesn't apply to you. So let's get straight into it. No one likes a long intro. How to actually build a niche YouTube channel that converts. Now look at these 3 people because they do it perfectly. Jonas, he's on 2,800 subscribers. He went from 30k per month to 100k per month solely by starting to post on YouTube. Look at Alexei, 5k per month. Not sure how much he makes, but I'm pretty sure it's 6 figures per month, and he has 5,000 subscribers. And then Dovey Trades, also have no idea how much he makes, but 16k subscribers. This already tells you something. This tells you that you do not need views or subscribers to make a shit ton of money online, and you should know why. And you should be implementing this so that you can do the exact same. This applies to anyone in the info space, whether you're an agency owner, a business owner, a course seller, you have a one-to-one mentorship. It applies to anyone. If you can build a YouTube channel and sign clients from it, this video applies to you. Now, as you can see, we've got quite a lot to cover, so I'm going to get straight into it and not waste too much time. So why does this video exist in the first place? Like I said before, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a lecturer, and I'm not here to give you theory. Everything on this board is exactly what we do for our clients every single time. We've built a system, tested it, refined it, and it works. We get results 100% of the time. And like I said as well, this video is for people in the info space who want YouTube to become a serious source of income, just like it did for our clients here. $36,000, $47,000, $60,000, $43,000, $22,000, $9,000. And we've worked with some of the biggest names in the online space. I can't say too much, but we also use YouTube to sign big deals for ourselves too. As you can see, Infinite, that is exactly what our agency is called. We run a long form done for you YouTube agency where we handle everything for the clients other than recording. And I have one video up and I signed a deal for $12,000. Now that's not what we charge, otherwise I wouldn't show it. But it's just, again, proof to show you that you don't need a lot of views. You can get a video that has 100 views and sign a $12,000 client from it. So once again, listen. Now, why does this actually matter? It matters because most people in the info space are leaving an embarrassing amount of money on the table every single month, which results in lost revenue. Now, this is what you want to happen. Find your ideal client, spend 40 minutes with them, build trust with them, and then send them to your DMs ready to pay. That is what YouTube does. It is the only platform that has consistent revenue coming in if you can post on it correctly, which short form can't do. And the coaches winning right now are not working harder than anyone else. They built something that works without them. Like I said, it goes for coaches, agency owners, anyone else. Now, what is the real problem? Why do most YouTube channels never make money? Get this wrong and you can post for years and make no money from YouTube. So the mistake everyone makes. Most people in the info space treat YouTube like Instagram. And if you do that, you're not going to make any money. So let's look at content channels versus conversion channels. On content channels, they optimize for views and follow accounts. They post what they feel like making and they measure success by how many people watched. If you do this, you're not going to make money because let's say you post a video on YouTube. It gets 100 views and let's say you don't convert for the sake of this. You're going to be angry at yourself that you didn't get more than 100 views. So when you record your next video, you're going to try and get views, which is the wrong mindset going into it, especially for what we're talking about. It's called a niche YouTube channel. You want to make content that explains exactly what you do and you want to help people with exactly what you do. So let's look at a conversion channel. Produces tangible business results, engineered to convert viewers into customers, and measures success by conversion rates. Most people are building the first one and wondering why it's not producing results that only the second one can produce. Now, so many people don't know this and it's so important for you to know this. What YouTube actually is, it's the second largest search engine on the internet. That is a huge fact that you need to know, and I'll tell you why right now. Let's look at an Instagram viewer versus a YouTube buyer. An Instagram viewer, they're passive, scrolling, distracted. They open Instagram to be entertained. They scroll They don't search for problems. No specific problem, low intent, cold traffic, short attention span. Then a YouTube buyer, they're active, they're searching, and they're problem aware. They open YouTube to search for the answer and solution to their problems. They're actively looking for answers. They have a specific problem. They have high intent, warm traffic, and it's much easier to sell to that viewer. Now, the gap between views and revenue, like we spoke about before, most people are posting for views. They post consistently, build a following, get decent views, and make almost nothing because they're making content for views. Revenue and sales content. You get leads, conversions, trust, offers, clients, revenue. Content that gets watched and content that makes someone pull out their card. It's completely different things. Most people in the info space are spending all of their time building the first one without ever understanding what the second one looks like. Now, something I want to say as well is you need to change your CTA placement because this is a critical stat. 80% of YouTube viewers never reach the end of a video, which means 8 out of 10 people that watch your video drop off before the end. If your only call to action is in the last 60 seconds, 80% of your entire audience never heard your offer ever. So they might be interested, they might like your content, they might be learning a lot, but they don't know your offer. Now, last thing we're going to cover before we actually get into everything we do for our clients and the proper breakdown of things, which is the opportunity. So what a converting YouTube channel actually does. The same channel, the same views, but a completely different result. Now, once again, what's actually possible? I've shown you the results already. So you post a YouTube video and you only have to record it once. It's not like short form. You don't post and then the next day you need to record and post again. It's a 24-hour sales machine. Once you make a good video and a long video, it is a 24-hour sales machine, not a content platform, a client acquisition system. It finds your ideal client. It builds 40 minutes of trust with them. It pre-sells the lead. It warms them up to DM you. And then you get the booked call. And a lot of the time, that lead is already going to be pre-sold. They're going to come to your DMs or come to the sales call and tell you that they already know everything you do and they're happy to start. I bet you haven't had that before if you don't have a niche YouTube channel. Now, you don't need a large audience. You need the right audience watching the right content. Another beautiful thing about YouTube is the compounding effect. And this is why most people fail, because they post for, let's say, a month. Nothing happens and then they stop. So they stop right here. When it's about to go up, they quit. So let's have a look at this. Month 1, quick start. Algorithm is learning the channel. Videos are starting to rank. On the surface, nothing seems to be happening, and most people quit here, like I said. Month 3, search intent kicks in. Search intent fully kicks in. Watch time has been building. First consistent inbound starts arriving. Month 6, compounding growth. Every video posted from month 1 now gets more views than when you posted it. The asset grows without you doing anything. And more videos equals more compounding. An Instagram reel posted 6 months ago is gone. A YouTube video posted 6 months ago is compounding and most likely bringing you in sales. Now, like we spoke about here with the CTA, I just want to let you know, I'm not selling, I'm just saying I have a fully done for you YouTube agency. If you don't have the time, but you want to work with someone to have your YouTube fully done for you, just reach out to me on Instagram and I'll be in touch with you. So let's get into the actual breakdown of what we do for our clients and what you can do for yourself. Step 1 is research. Find the question before you record anything. The foundation. Get this wrong and everything built on top of it falls apart. So why research is the most important step that nobody does properly. If the idea is wrong, if the video is not built around something your ideal viewer is already searching for, it will not convert. Research is the only way to find the right idea. We do 3 hours of research per video before anything else for all of our clients. So this is our exact process before anything else. We do 3 hours of market research before a single second of footage is recorded, before a title is written, before a thumbnail is designed, before anything else. You can have the best script, the best thumbnail, the best editor in the world, but if the idea is wrong, the video is not built around something your ideal viewer is already searching for, which means it won't convert. The idea behind a video is the most important decision that you will make. So let's look at the 2 types of market research that we have. First one is primary research, which means going directly to the source. So where do you look? Go through your last 90 days of your sales recordings, your DMs, and your comments. Then the process, find the questions, find their exact language that they use to describe their problem, That is your topic. Now, why does this work? Your ideal client types their problem into YouTube by using specific words. You need to know how they speak so that you can make your title and your whole video around how your ICP are speaking to you. Now, by using that exact language in your title, something happens. The ideal viewer reads it and thinks, that video was made for me. So they click it and they watch it. This is the most underrated insight in the entire research process. Now we have secondary research. So secondary research means validating what you found in primary research, pretty much. So, number one, validate demand. YouTube search, check what people are searching for. vidIQ, check search volume and competition. Google Trends, confirm the topic is stable or growing. And then top 3 videos, watch the top 3 videos on that topic. Step number 2, find every gap. Find the unanswered questions in that video. Find the missing depth. Find if it's too generic. Find if it's outdated information. Make something better and more specific than that video that you watched. So the research flow from source to video topic. Go into your sales calls, your DMs, and your comments from the last 90 days. Find the reoccurring question that your ICP or your dream follower is consistently asking and find the language that they use. Then go on YouTube, vidIQ, Google Trends, and find the top 3 videos around that topic that you found. Then build your video better than the ones that you watched and build it on demand and build it to convert. If you do that, you've got the whole market research process down. Now, step number 2, packaging. And packaging is very important. I'm not sure if I wrote it in this, but I say this so much. If you have Alex Hormozy level of intelligence in your niche and you're making YouTube videos around it, but no one clicks your videos, it's useless. Packaging is very, very important. Titles, thumbnails, and hooks. 1 client, 2 changes, 50,000 in 90 days. Now, you might be thinking, what does that mean? Well, we worked with Arthur the developer. If you have a look at his YouTube, you can see. But we worked with him and all we changed was his titles and his thumbnails. And in 90 days, we made him $50,000. That shows you how important packaging is. If all we can change for 1 client is their titles and thumbnails and make them $50,000, imagine how much money you're leaving on the table by not even having YouTube working for you. So why packaging works, why packaging matters more than content. We didn't rebuild his entire content strategy. We didn't change his offer. We didn't rewrite his videos. We helped the client generate an extra $50,000 in 90 days solely by changing his titles and thumbnails. That is literally the entire story. So let's have a look at this. You could have the best video ever made with the wrong packaging. It will get 0 views, no one watches it, no one buys. And this might be the reason why you're not making money from your YouTube already. Or if you are, it might be the reason you're not making even more. Most creators get this backwards. They spend hours producing the video and then 5 minutes writing the title and the thumbnail, which makes me laugh because it's completely backwards, like I said. The title and thumbnail are the only things that determine whether the video ever gets seen. So stop treating packaging like it's nothing. It is literally the front door to your video. So let's have a look at the title formula because I want you to know everything so that you can do it for yourself. I don't want you to have to work with someone. I just want you to work with someone if you think that it will benefit you or if you don't have the time to do it. So a title has one job. It needs to create a question in the viewer's mind that they cannot answer without watching the video. Not describing the video, not teasing the video, just making a question so that the viewer can't answer it themselves without watching it. So this is kind of the formula. Specific result, specific person, time frame or method, and then a question they cannot answer. Like make that into a question they cannot answer, I meant. So this is how you test if you actually do have a good title. You ask yourself, could someone answer this title without watching the video? If they can, it's a description, not a title. Don't know why it says hook. Rewrite it. If they can't, then it's a strong title and well done, you did it. Now, most people do this backwards. They record the video first, they try to write a title, and then the weak title gets them weak results. What they did wrong is they described what they made. No wonder it gets ignored. Now then, this is the right way to do it. Write the title first, record with intention, and then stronger title equals stronger results. Title defines what the video needs to deliver. The title is the gatekeeper. If the title doesn't work, the content never even gets the chance to convert for you. Now, here are some thumbnail rules and thumbnail examples. Thumbnails don't get watched, they get clicked. Your face is always in the thumbnail. You need your face in the thumbnail. Then you need 1 bold claim or number. It creates immediate curiosity. Maximum 4 words on the screen, as you can see here, 4 words maximum. 3 variations each time. So say this is one video, you want 3 different thumbnails to test so you can A/B test. Otherwise, you're once again just leaving viewers on the doorstep without them clicking in, and you're just kind of losing conversions without them. Test it in the first 48 hours. The first 48 hours determine long-term performance. And then if the CTR, which is click-through rate, drops below 4%, swap the thumbnail immediately without changing anything else in the video. The thumbnail and title tell different parts of the same story. They should complement, not repeat each other. Now, something very important that a lot of people don't understand. Why a freelancer or designer cannot do this? They don't understand your offer. They don't know your offer. They don't know what makes a specific person in a specific niche feel urgency, and they design what looks good, not what converts. So, thumbnails aren't decorations. They're the doorbell to your video. If you get no clicks, you get no views, and if you get no watch, you get no sales. Final thing for packaging is the hook. The hook is always written last. You need to write your hook last. You have approximately 30 seconds to keep them. In those 30 seconds, you need to give them a reason to stay and actually watch the video. So this is the formula. Proof first, a real result, a real number, not an introduction, not your name. Promise second, make a clear promise about what they will have by the end of the video that they don't have right now. And urgency third, give them a reason to watch now rather than saving the video for later. The board was a bit messed up, so I had to remove some things, but this is the wrong order in doing it. Record the video, try to write a title to describe it, hope the hook works, and then it's usually vague, usually forgettable, and usually ignored. The result of this is your video gets buried no matter how good it is. And then the right way to do it is writing the hook last, after you have everything ready, after you know exactly what the video is about, after you have the thumbnail, the title, everything else, so that you can make sure when a viewer clicks into your video, you keep them there. A strong hook isn't about being clever. It's giving a reason to stay that beats everything else on their screen. Now, step number 3, which is video structure, another very important part so that you can actually convert. So a great title or great packaging gets the click. The video structure is what converts the click into a paying client. So this is the 5-part structure, and I always tell people to make 25-minute plus long videos. So this is why I have all the times here. So the hook should be 0 to 2 minutes, depending whether you're B2B or B2C. You should have proof, promise, urgency. Make it impossible for them to leave. Then we have pain agitation. Describe the viewer's exact situation back to them so accurately that they think this person genuinely understands what I'm going through. This section creates the emotional investment that makes the rest of the video convert. Then we have teaching, which is the core content. Give everything away. The more you give away for free, the more people want to pay you. Not because they feel guilty, but because they see the depth of what you know and decide that they'd rather pay you than figure it out themselves. Then a soft CTA around the 30% mark. Usually one casual sentence, same tone as the rest of the video, back to teaching immediately. This plants a seed so that when the main CTA arrives, it doesn't feel like a sudden sell. And then the main CTA at 70%. Direct, urgent, one action said twice. This is where the high ticket ask lives, and it goes here because 80% of viewers never reach the end of the video, as we mentioned before. So CTA placement should look like this. At 30% of your video, you do the soft CTA, which hopefully 100% of viewers hear, because you want an AVD, which is average view duration of 30%. If it's not, then your video isn't made that well. Then the main CTA around 70%, which 65% of viewers will hear, and then the end CTA, which only 20% of viewers will hear, which is why so many people are missing out on so much money. Now, the retention bridge. At the end of every single teaching section, before transitioning to the next topic, close with one line that opens a new curiosity loop. The retention bridge formula. End of teaching section, you just delivered value. So then you want the bridge line, which is one line that connects the value to what's next. Then the new curiosity loop, which is the new viewer now has a reason to keep watching the video rather than feeling like they already have enough information from it. So this is what it looks like without the retention bridge, and this is what it looks like with the retention bridge. Obviously, you can see that viewers will actually stay if you're connecting them correctly. If you're not, then they'll just stop watching. Or if they carry on, they'll stop watching here. Or if they carry on, they'll stop watching here. Done correctly throughout a 40-minute video, this technique alone can increase average view duration by 20 to 30%, which is insane if you know about YouTube. Step number 4, the free course strategy. This is my personal favorite, and without the free course, you're not going to make that much money on YouTube. This is what I said before. It's the single most powerful asset a creator in the info space can build on YouTube. So why giving away everything works? Giving away everything you know for free makes you more money than holding it back ever will. This is the principle every highest earning creator in the info space operates on. And it's the one most people at lower levels cannot accept until they see the results. They watch you give everything away. 45 minutes to an hour of pure value, no upsells, no gatekeeping, no saving the good stuff for paid. The first thought isn't, I have enough. They think to themselves, if this is what they give away for free, what does working with them actually look like? Why this is the most powerful sales mechanism online. It's not manufactured. You're not forcing anything. It's not a funnel trick. You're not manipulating anyone through steps. It's purely human, a human being genuinely deciding that you're the person. And then real results, more trust, more demand, more high ticket sales. The more you give away for free, the more people want to pay you. That's not a theory. That's what the highest earning creators do every single day. So what a free course actually does, a properly built free course works as all 4 funnel stages simultaneously, which is once again insane. People searching on YouTube for what you teach, you obviously have top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, and you have sales assets. So for top of funnel, the free course, it gets found on YouTube search by people who are already looking for what you teach. The result of that is high intent traffic. You show up as the solution and starts the trust before they even know you. Then middle of funnel, it builds 45 minutes of deep trust before anyone ever reaches out. The result of this is deep knowingness, like, and trust from your viewers, positions you as the expert, warms them up completely. Then bottom of funnel, it ends with a direct CTA to someone who is already sold, plus you showcase results throughout. So it's high conversion potential, they raise their hand and they're ready to buy. And then it's also a sales asset because you can send it to any warm leads to close them. The result of this is it shortens the sales cycle, handles objections for you, and closes deals on autopilot. A free course isn't just content, it's a system that attracts, builds trust, converts, and closes. Create it once properly, and it works 24/7 for you. Now, most of the results that I showed you, where is it? Most of the results I showed you here are from a free course, and we're still getting sales today and yesterday from free courses we made 2 months ago, not 2 years ago. So that gives you enough information to tell you that you need to do this. And once again, if you want this fully done for you and a free course fully done for you and every other video done for you fully by us, we handle market research, ideation, scripting, editing, titles, thumbnails, tracking, literally the whole process. Then reach out to me on Instagram, just send me the word YouTube and we'll be in touch. So we're finally on the last step, which is step 5, which is CTA placement. We've already spoken a bit about this, but there's more that you need to know. So why most people never get inbound from YouTube. 80% of your audience never heard your offer. Here is why. 80% of you YouTube viewers never reach the end. So we've already gone through this. I'm not going to waste your time. The fix is simple. As we mentioned, 30%, 70%, and then at the end, the close. So this is the wrong way of doing it. As you can see, this is 50% into the video. This is 80%, but you put your CTA here. Most people won't hear it. This is the right way. Soft mention, 30%, direct CTA, 70%. And then at the end of your video, you say the CTA again. Your offer isn't the problem, the placement is. Get it in front of more of the right people. More hear it, more buy. Now, I'm not going to go through this because, again, I don't want to waste your time. I'm not here for you to watch like a 50-minute video. So I'm just going to explain it. So the 2 CTAs work together because at 30%, the viewers aren't warm enough for you to just do a full CTA. You want it to feel natural. You want it to fit into what you're saying. So you mention the CTA. Then they expect another CTA at 70%, which you do your full CTA. Then people are like, damn, this guy knows what he's doing, and they'll reach out to you. And then obviously at the end, it's just to end the video off. So compounding effect, once again, we've already gone through this. Not going to waste your time. But 3 things to take away from everything on this board. 1, YouTube compounds. 2, the packaging is everything. 3, the structure is the system. Once again, if you're interested, DM me the word YouTube on Instagram and we'll be in touch.